Welcome back, everybody. It's time for reading lesson 4. Okay, we don't have books yet, or at least I haven't sent any books home yet, but hopefully you are reading on Freckle and you are going to the library or reading your own books, and pretty soon I'll be sending books home for you to read as well. So, in our earlier videos, we talked about how readers grow. They grow like beanstalks. The more you read, the stronger you become as a reader and a writer. If you don't read much, you're never going to become a very good reader. You'll get tired very quickly. You won't learn new words from reading, and you'll kind of be stuck and you won't get to read the books that you really like. So we want to read every day to get stronger and stronger. And of course, we talked about deciding how to read. Are we going to read a book in a funny way, in a serious way, in a way that is adventurous? Okay? And one of the ways we make that decision is by giving the book a sneak peek. We look at the cover, at the title, we look at the back, we look at the table of contents, and we can even peek inside and see if we can find a picture. Okay? And this is really important. We have to read more and more. We have to set goals for ourselves. We have to say, just like we do when we exercise, today I'm going to read for 20 minutes, or today I'm going to read for 25 minutes. And then maybe next month we can add to that and read for more time. Okay, that's a very important thing to do. We have to set goals for ourselves and make sure we're preparing ourselves to read more and more. So let's imagine your reading level is I, and all of your books are level I. And I have a level I basket here in the classroom, and I'll send books home that are matched to your level. Well, a book like Hi Fly Guy should take about 5 minutes to read. Maybe it'll take a little longer because you want to enjoy the pictures or share the book with someone. But we can say this is about 5 minutes of reading. Let's say you're at level J or K and you're reading one of the Frog and Toad books, like this one, Frog and Toad All Year. Well, this one will probably take about 10 minutes to read. Again, it might take a little longer. Let's say you're at level L or M and you're reading Cam Jansen, let's say, or The Magic Treehouse or something like that. Well, one of these books could take 45 minutes to read. So we're not really ready for that in most cases, but this is the goal. We want to get up to a big number like this, reading for 40 or 45 minutes every day. So here's how you can figure it out. Let's say you are level I and your reading goal is about 25 minutes. For now, we'll say 25 minutes. Well, Katie Wu takes about 5 minutes to read. And another good I book is Diary of a Worm. That takes 5 minutes. And a very cool book called Blackout takes 5 minutes. And Creepy Carrots also takes 5 minutes. And there's High Fly Guy again. Well, I know this isn't math time, but 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, if you were to use counters or cubes or whatever you use for math, would equal 25. So if you wake up and decide to start your day by reading, you can say, okay, my goal today is 25 minutes. So I'm going to grab 5 books that are on my level. Okay, maybe I sent them home, or maybe you went to the library and got them, and I'm going to read these 5 books today. Okay, and you will have met your reading goal. Now, let's imagine your reading goal for now is about 30 minutes. And let's say you've moved up. Now you're level J or K. Well, Frog and Toad, we said, is about 10 minutes. And Minnie and Moo Go to the Moon also takes about 10 minutes. That's a fun book. And Mercy Watson to the rescue takes 10 minutes, although sometimes it takes longer because some of those books can be, they can have a lot of pages in them. But basically, it doesn't have to be exactly 30 minutes, but basically, we're able to make a goal for ourselves. We're asking, what can I do to meet my goal? How much should I read today? Okay, so to help us get started and to help us practice, I have something called a read aloud. Now, on my YouTube channel, I have a lot of books, and they have my voice reading them. Now, what I want you to do is in your agenda, if you see read aloud, I want you to click on it and go to the book that I'm reading that day. So I'm going to start you guys off with this one, Mercy Watson, Something Wonky This Way Comes. Now, this one might be a little difficult. It's much longer than many of the other books you're probably reading right now. So I've broken it up into pieces, just a few chapters in each video. So today we'll just watch like 3 chapters or something like that. Now I'm reading, and you should try to read along with me. If you think you're a really good reader and you can handle it by yourself, what you can do is pause the video when it's on a page, read it by yourself, and when you finish, just hit play again and wait for the page to flip. Okay? So you don't have to read it out loud with me. You can read it by yourself, but make sure you're doing a read aloud every day. I'm going to try to post one almost every day if I can. And of course, you're reading your own books, you're reading what's on Freckle, you're reading the Scholastic News or the Science Studies Weekly, whatever we have, we're reading as much as possible. Okay? Okay, and that's the end of our reading lesson for today. Make sure you read and look at what these great writers are doing. Okay, Al Moon, Mercy Watson, these books are great and there's a good reason for it. Okay, so watch what they do and then keep it in mind for your own writing. Okay, bye for now. The end.